And speaking of Warren Buffett, he loves buying stocks of great companies, but at a discount. But the Oracle of Omaha is not the only one. Our countdown closer has a list of undervalued stocks even Buffett would like, because they're undervalued right now, but they're great companies. We bring in Paul Dietrich, the CEO of Fairfax Global Markets. All right, what do the 4 stocks you're about to pick all have in common?
Well, if you now look at, because of the tax cuts and because we've been sort of flat for year to date in terms of stock prices, the price earnings ratios going forward are at 16.3, which is about where the 5-year average is at 16.1. So we have a relatively fair valued market at the moment. So what we're looking for are companies that are selling for less than that 16.3.
Let's put up the names. And again, folks, what we're doing is we want you to look at the PE ratios, the price to earnings ratios. And these are, you say, lower than most. And when we talk about these names, Apple, Intel, you also believe Walmart has a relatively low PE, and Verizon. Verizon's the lowest at 10. But what good is a low PE if the stock isn't doing that well? And, you know, I'm talking about the past 2 years.
Yes, and that's a really good question. I mean, this is a stock with a 10, I think as of this morning, 10.7 forward PE, almost a 5% dividend yield. It makes so much cash, it's not even funny.
Apple's coming out with numbers. This one has a low PE.
Yeah, exactly.
12?
Yes, in terms of its forward PE. But with Verizon, one of the things that you have is that people haven't decided how they're going to use all this cash in the future. But we know that it's going to happen. So now is the time to be buying almost a 5% dividend yield and a 10 PE. And so
Paul's going to be watching Apple numbers too, as all of you are. Paul Dietrich, it's great to have you. Fairfax Global is the company. The Dow's staging a little bit of a